The purpose of this presentation is to talk about sustainable cities, specifically Masdar City. I will start by giving a brief summary of what a sustainable city is, then moving to talk about Masdar City, which is supposed to be completely self-sufficient by around 2030. You've probably heard the term sustainable cities thrown around a lot in this class and other college courses you've taken, and what it means in this context is zero carbon emissions, zero waste, all energy and food are created and generated internally, and the city's ecological footprint is only as big as the materials it took to build it and the land it takes up. Masdar City itself is located in Abu Dhabi and is expected to have a population of around 50,000. Abu Dhabi has a population of 900,000 and is right above South Africa and the United Arab Emirates. Masdar City will be employing a lot of General Electric smart appliances, such as its demand response enabled appliances. Demand response appliance responds to higher energy rates at peak hours. If the appliance is similar to a dishwasher, it will wait till non-peak hours to operate, but if it is similar to an oven, it will run on a reduced energy mode. The energy is managed by a device similar to a thermostat plugged into a smart grid, which helps balance energy usage throughout the city. The water in Masdar City will be recycled. This is extremely essential because sub-Saharan African countries oftentimes have difficulty obtaining water. The city's garbage will be sorted and recycled or used as compost. The sewage will be processed into fuel through a process known as liquidation. This will minimize CO2 emissions. Outside cars will not be permitted into the city. Residents will utilize either light rail systems located underneath the city or driverless electric-powered cars located on the edges of the 6-kilometer square city. These cars can hold up to 4 passengers and will be fueled by the waste generated by the city. The main source of Masdar City's energy will be solar power. The solar panels will be strategically placed on top of the plaza and buildings throughout the city. Wind power will accompany solar power. Geothermal will be used mainly for heating water in homes. Waste will be used as fuel for cars, and fossil fuels will be used overnight and during construction periods. First things first, if Masdar City does not make a profit, then it is not sustainable and it failed! It is expected to be a $15 billion investment, and planners predict that it will attract large name and small name companies. The excess energy generated will hopefully help run the Super Bowl being built nearby. After listening to this presentation, you are probably wondering how Masdar City is zero emissions when it uses fossil fuels during the night. But after research, I've concluded that it is really zero net carbon emissions, which means the carbon emissions saved will offset the emissions produced at night. The United Arab Emirates, a country far less wealthy than America, is willing to take a step to make a completely sustainable city. Urban planners in America, however, can quickly institute renewable energies at a much faster rate and a much cheaper cost. So what is stopping them? I think this is a lesson for Americans to pay attention. We should follow suit.